Now from Citi Field in Flushing, Queens, welcome to Major League Baseball on MLB Network. A Labor Day matchup in store for you here between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. Number 3, one of the league's top power hitters, looks to gain ground in the home run race. Next. Tommy Jr., a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, not only was this guy good in his last start working deep in the game, but he also posted a double-digit strikeout total. We'll see if he has that kind of stuff again in this one.
Into the box, Gene Segura. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Tonight for Philadelphia.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First to 4 to begin the new week as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Here he comes again. 1-2. 2-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dino, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. And he lays off the curveball, so it's a full count now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Here's Bryce Harper now.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Harper.
Fouled away. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Phillies. Now to the plate, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Number 17.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball in there for a called strike. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
A ball and a strike now. No score here as we play inning number 2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3 in the inning. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. A high fastball is in there.
Straight up, straight up.
Junior is there. 1 out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Slow little grounder left side. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Standing in, Aaron Nola. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Ground ball foul down the left side. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philly. Next for the Mets, Tommy Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. Liner toward right center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to something.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, no one down here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. 2 are gone in the Philly fourth, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. 0-1 the count. Harper bats left but throws right and stands in at 6'3". He was a first, and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rhys Hoskins. He'll start off the 5th in this one. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one.
Nope.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
And it's fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. Just hung in there on that one.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is.
2-2-2.
On the ground down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Phillies down. Digging in now, Tommy Jr. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in for a base hit. His second in as many trips to the plate. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, given his manager.
Now at the plate, Wellington Castillo. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Well, we're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
The 1-1 home.
1-1-1.
Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, listen, D-Row, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Gene Segura standing in. No hits to this point. And he fouls this one off.
Straight up, straight up, straight up.
Pops this one up.
We got room.
And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good react. Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Here we go, guys.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Up, look
Popped
up.
into the air, back behind second. McNeil is under it, 1 down. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And with the year winding down, you can see he currently leads the NL in that department. Bryce Harper is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Coming to the plate now, Rhys Hoskins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The 0-1 delivery. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two. Harper leads off first with one away. Count remains at 0-2. Fouled off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul.
Nope.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Settling in now, Odubel Herrera. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far. Fouled away.
Herrera.
And he fouls this one off. Popped up. Alonso in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. From the stretch. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike three, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Digging in, Tommy Jr. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Swing and a liner. Foul.
One time right now.
The 0-2 once more. Now that's popped up. There to pull it in is Alvarez, and there are 2 gone now. Ready once again, Andrew McCutchen. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Pops this one up. In there, a base hit.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Into the box now, Wellington Castillo. No balls and a strike to count. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
McCutchen gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Conforto. One down.
No runner. Not home.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. In there, 0-1.
Alvarez.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there. Look.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Conforto going back on it. To the track, to the wall. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the one-run lead. Jerry Familia gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the eighth.
Jerry.
Well, it's almost automatic for this guy as he puts another game on ice. That's save number 40 for the season. Clearly, this guy is one of the best in the game.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Phillies came through late, taking the lead in the eighth to secure the victory. Nick Pivetta earns his third win of the year in relief. Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Late in the season and way up in the race, a team is reminded not to take its eye off the ball. With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
From the borough of Queens, we're at the home of the Mets. Tommy Jr. is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's not too hard to figure out why this guy's one of the top pitchers having a big year. Look at that ERA, sub 1.0 ERA on the season. He's been nearly untouchable up to this point. And we should have a fun time watching this guy do what he does on the mound today in this one.
Stepping up to the plate, number 6. He will lead this one off today. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? McNeil has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Matty, this team's lineup is dead last in batting average, and I tell you what, that does not bode well for the rest of the season. If you do not have professional at-bats up and down the lineup, or at least 6 to 7 guys, it is eventually going to catch up to you.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Junior has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the big power bat of Mark Trumbo. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
The next 0-2. And it's fouled away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. At the plate, DJ Stewart, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you. Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And I'm locking in on Ahmed Rosario today, fielding the shortstop position for his team. This is a guy that's still a work in progress, a young ball player on both the offensive and defensive side, but he can wow you. This guy can go in the hole, and he's got a plus arm from shortstop.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Digging in, Dwight Smith Jr. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And a ball 1-0. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Fouled away. Yeah, just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. So they breeze through this half of the. So striding forward now, Jesus Sucre hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And that misses 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with 1 gone for him in the inning, let's check out where these guys sit in the standings. And as you can see, they've got themselves a slim 2.5 game lead in the division. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously an important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Cedric Mullins is out number 2 here in the third inning. McNeil has a play, and that's the third out. Digging in, the switch hitter, Tommy Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Tommy Jr.
Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again. Number 6. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 6.
In there, strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case.
Missed for the first strike. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he takes strike 2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Here's Mark Trumbo now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Fouled off. Again a 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one in. Into the box now, DJ Stewart. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Into the corner and slicing foul.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
1-2, here it comes. Up, fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he rings up another one, make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cespedes is there. 2 gone. Ready for another chance? Dwight Smith Jr. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. 0-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, 2 down here.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Tommy Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Junior.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive,
there you go. Make
snagged
the turn.
on a
Have
short
a look.
hop. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So striding in, Jesus Sucre comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. No balls and a strike to count. Alonso might try to make a play on it, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. He'll try again, 1-2. Fouled off.
Come on now, here we go.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now the pitch. And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at bat. Stepping into the box, Cedric Mullins. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Liner toward right center, and the Orioles have their first hit of the game.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock.
And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, number 6. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Mullins leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Stepping in, Steve Wilkerson. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Nimmo is there, and he has it for the first out. So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Mark Trumbo. Now a hard liner. Foul. Trying to strike him out for the third time. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
DJ Stewart is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Tommy Jr. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the man.
And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the... Striding in, Tim Kugler. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left as they cut the lead in half. It's 2-1 now. Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon.
Now pitching for the New York Mets.
So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only...
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
6-4 the outcome today.
With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
From Philadelphia, MLB Network is live from Citizens Bank Park. It's Game 3 of the National League Division Series between the New York Mets and home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak. And now a chance to Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he popped him up. McNeil over to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez.
The second baseman.
Here's a pop-up now. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Striding into the box, Bryce Harper. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And a high strike there, 0-1.
All right, come on now.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. First pitch coming, here it is.
The first baseman.
Fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Hoskins, a California-born ball player. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the former National League Andrew McCutchen. So next to the plate for the Phils, Odubel Herrera. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away.
Knock it down, infield. Knock it down.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And into bat next, the catcher Wellington Castillo. No balls and 1 strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Full count, 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. High in the air and deep to left center field. Oh, my! It's gone! Santa Maria! So a 2-run shot to left center. His first homer so far in the series, and it's given the Phils a 2-1 lead. Stepping in now, Michael Franco. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And it'll be the pitcher up next, Aaron Nola. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 on its way. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. More baseball on MLB Network. Stepping up now, Tommy Jr. 9-1-2 due up.
Tommy Jr.
pulled toward right center field. Harper has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Gene Segura. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Yeah, I'm shocked. First pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. No balls and a strike to count. To the left side, but it's well foul. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Here's Bryce Harper now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up. Coming to the plate now, Tommy Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jr.
First pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Herrera's there.
Go, 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 go.
Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now.
The left fielder, number 22.
High fly ball out to straightaway center.
McCutchen.
Cespedes is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. So digging in now, Odubel Herrera.
Now batting.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
Herrera.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Leading up for the Phillies, the catcher, Wellington.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hit. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. So coming to the plate, Maikel Franco. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. In the air, down the line and left. Nimmo in pursuit. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Striding in once again, Aaron Nola. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Line to the right side. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end. 3 up, 3 down. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Let's go.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
That's popped up, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Cut it right there.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Ready with the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
17.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Philly. Tom James is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Yeah, that's a sweet win, especially on the road. They took the lead in the top of the 13th and held on to it in the bottom to secure this win.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The New York Mets take a 2-1 advantage in this division series. Edwin Diaz gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
For the victorious New York Mets, 4 runs.